up here while we're waiting for our room to fill up with our participants. Okay, well, we're a little bit after 4. We are recording this presentation, so anybody who was not able to make it today, and I heard there's a lot of after-school activities going on right now. It's a really busy sports season. So I know a lot of our folks are planning to watch later on to watch the recording. Our plan is to post this as soon as we possibly can once our ceremony is done. So I'm sure we'll get some more folks coming in a little bit later to watch the award ceremony. So one last question in the Q&A, and that is, where are you today? I'd like to find out where everybody's watching from. What town are you in right now as you watch this ceremony?
Well, Susie, we have Helena, Belgrade, Zorki, Boulder, up in the mountains of Helena, Montana, Lewistown, Helena, very well represented in the state's capital, Helena.
Yeah, I'll say. Anybody from out of state? I wondered if anybody had shared the link with a friend or family member outside of Montana. That would be interesting. And hopefully, oh, East Helena, awesome.
Yeah, the numbers have jumped here, Susie. Another probably dozen just in the last minute.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, well, I think just so we can get going and make sure everybody gets to hear all the awards, we're going to get going on our ceremony here. So I'm Susie Taylor. I'm director of the Science Math Resource Center at MSU in Bozeman. My colleague here is Dr. Joe Hicks. If any of you have been to the tournament in the past little bit, you would recognize Dr. Hicks. He's usually the guy on the stage handing out those medals to all our competitors. So thanks, Joe, for being here today. I also want to say a big thank you to our team with the Science Math Resource Center, Asan Salam, Dr. Fengzhen Lau, and Monty Meyerink. They've done a lot of work this year to help make this a great online event. And also a huge shout out to all of our MSU faculty, staff, and students and community members who serve as event supervisors for the Montana Science Olympiad. It's been kind of a bummer for them this year because what's really rewarding for them is to meet you when you come to the MSU Bozeman campus. So I'm really grateful that they were able to still do their job this year. And I know they're looking forward to seeing you next year when we're back with a live tournament in Bozeman. So I just wanted to say a few words to our competitors before we kind of get rolling on the award ceremony. First off, just thank you so much for competing this year. We didn't have as many teams, so those of you who did it and took on the challenge, more power to you. That's really cool that you did this in a whole different way at a whole different time of year with everything else that was going on. I know there was a lot of technology, so I really appreciate that you just jumped right in and gave all that a try and really succeeded in making that work. I also wanted to note that the events and the tests were pretty hard this year. You know, we all were kind of getting used to the online environment. So I just want to reassure you that if you didn't do as well as you wanted to do, please don't be discouraged. You know, many of our students have done Science Olympiad for years, and every year they get better and better at preparing and competing. So please do stick with it. It was definitely a hard event this year. So kind of on that note, I wanted to say a few words about the helicopter event. We hosted that building event in both B and C, and it was a really complicated event. There were a lot of moving parts, a lot of technology, a lot of things that happened really fast. And in fact, for Division B, our middle schoolers, our judges actually found quite a number of rules that weren't followed all the way to the end. And so they were only able to give a final complete score to 2 teams. So you will see that reflected when we do our award ceremony, but I just wanted to let you know what was going on there. In a couple cases, the judges didn't see the students giving the construction parameters for their helicopter, or people didn't say the code word, or they were flying in a room that was larger than what the rules allowed. So I just want to make you aware of that. And I know next year we're going to have more building events when we're live again, and they will definitely be easier when we can do this at our university in Bozeman. I did want to say once again a thank you to all of our seniors because this will be your last tournament. However, I wanted to let you know, for those of you that might be coming to MSU, and I know you might go lots of places, but I hope some of you end up at MSU, we are going to start a Science Olympiad Alumni Club, and we would love to have you join. We don't have a Science Olympiad Club at MSU, so if you end up as a Bobcat, please find us because you could be the very first members of that club. And then the last thing, I wanted to make kind of an exciting announcement here. Actually, I'm going to turn off this slide real quick so you can, we don't have to look at that anymore. So give me just a moment. All right, there we go. So I wanted to share something kind of exciting. We are going to have, for the first time ever, a Science Olympiad essay contest. This year was a year like none other in so many ways. And you will have the chance to kind of share your thoughts with us about Science Olympiad and your role as a competitor in Science Olympiad. And we have some really nice prizes that we will be giving away for those top essays in both divisions. So we will have that information to send out to your coaches tomorrow. So do ask your coaches about that. And I do hope you will share your thoughts with us in our Science Olympiad essay contest. So speaking of coaches, I just want to say hats off to all the coaches out there. If you are near to your coach right now, please give them a socially distant high five or an air hug or just give a cheer for the coaches because holy cow, it has been a hard year to be a teacher and a coach. And we really, really appreciate everything you've done this year to get your teams to the Science Olympiad. So let's fire up that Q&A one last time here before we get on to our awards. Tell us in the Q&A, give us a couple of words that describe your coach. And if we have some coaches in the audience, go ahead and you can describe yourself or a fellow coach or maybe even a fellow teacher. I just want to hear some positive words here about our Science Olympiad coaches and teachers in general. We can make it big.
The best, amazing, works hard. Kind, caring, amazing, all caps, ecstatic. Funny. Can't lose sight of humor, throughout all of this. It's important. Awesome. Flexibility, and persevering.
Cool.
So hardworking. They're so patient and helpful and supportive. I love them so much. I'm so glad I got to work with them. They're kind and wonderful. Intellect.
Awesome. Looks like there might be one in the chat there too, Joe. I'm not sure if you can see chat. Is that only me?
What they said, or ditto.
Awesome. I see. Yeah, my coach is so amazing. She's so understanding and supportive. I really wouldn't have done this without her. 4 years strong. Awesome. Cool. All right. Well, you can keep those supportive words about your coach coming just for the next 30 seconds or so, because we're getting awfully close to the award ceremony here. So the way this is going to work, well, let's see this. This is a medal. And this is usually what Dr. Hicks would be hanging around your neck when you come up on our stage. We're so bummed that we don't get to actually meet you. It's so fun when everybody cheers for the competitors and for the teams. So just know that these will be coming your way when you see your school pop up for each event. These are actually going to come in the mail directly to you and your coach at your school. They come from the national organization, so it may take a couple weeks before you get those, but you will find out in just a few minutes who's going to be getting those medals. Before we announce the awards, I did want to show just a couple of photos. We don't have a ton this year because we didn't get to see you, but I want to let's see, let me get this going here. And I'm going to share just a couple of photos. Okay, sorry. All right, please bear with me. Joe, hopefully you can see that opening slide there. And I'm just going to go real quickly here and show you a couple of photos that we were able to get from our coaches and competitors. Let's see. So, my apologies. The computer is not working very well right here. Okay, sorry everybody for that. Okay, I am not able, let's see. Okay, I'm not able to share my screen right now. And it looks like somebody in the Q&A is not, okay, they are seeing the screen. I really do apologize. Give me a second here while I try to figure out why these slides are not advancing. Delete slide by slide. I don't think I can do that. Joe, maybe while I'm figuring this out, I'm really sorry to do this. We might, since you have the slideshow as well, maybe we might have to shift over and have you pull that up. Okay, again, apologies, everybody. We've had a lot of technology over the last week, right? And okay, so Joe, let's see. Okay, so Joe has a screen share on. I can see your screen, Joe. Awesome. Let's see if, yep, there we go. So if you just want to click through those kind of quickly here, we've just got a couple shots of some of the different competitions and everything. We are go. Excellent. Thank you, Joe, for sharing all those. Some fun photos of some of our events and some of our competitors. And I should say to the coaches too, if you still want to upload some photos later on of your team, we'd love to have them. We usually get hundreds of photos from the tournament, and we didn't see you this year, so we didn't get a whole lot. So please do consider sending us some photos even after the fact. Okay, so we are at our awards ceremony here, and I'm going to let Dr. Hicks take it from here. The events, first we'll have B, they're in alphabetical order, then we'll have C. At the end of B, we will announce the top winners in the B division, and at the end of C, we'll announce the top winners of the C division, high school. So Dr. Hicks, you can take it away.
Thank you, Susie, and your team for providing this opportunity. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, broadcasting live from Bozeman, Montana, on the beautiful Montana State University campus, we are now the 36th annual Montana Science Olympiad Award Ceremony. I can feel the energy, even though we're not in the crowd from last week and this week, and really do appreciate all the efforts and contributions that each and every one of you made to make this event possible. And so with that, moving into Division B, Circuit Lab, third place, Huntley Project School. Second place, Corvallis Middle School. And first place, Division B Circuit Lab, Absorki Junior High School. Congratulations. Next event in Division B, Crime Busters. Third place, Hamilton Middle School. Second place, Helena Area Christian Home Educators. And first place, Division B, Crime Busters, Helena Middle School. Our next event for Division B, Disease Detectives. Third place, Helena Area Christian Home Educators. Second place, Helena Middle School. And first place, Division B, Disease Detectives, Hamilton Middle School. Next event for Division B, Experimental Design. Third place, Helena Area Christian Home Educators. Second place, Corvallis Middle School. And first place, Division B, Experimental Design, Helena Middle School. Next event, Division B, Food Science. Third place, Corvallis Middle School. Second place, Absorki Junior High School. And first place, Division B, Food Science, Target Range School. Next event for Division B, Fossils. Third place, Absorki Junior High School. Second place, Hamilton Middle School. And first place, Division B, Corvallis Middle School. Next event for Division B, Helicopter. Second place, Huntley Project School. And first place, Division B, Helicopter, Helena Middle School. Next event, Division B, Heredity. Third place, Helena Area Christian Home Educators. Second place, Hamilton Middle School. And first place, Division B, Heredity, Corvallis Middle School. Next event, Division B, is Meteorology. Third place, Target Range School. Second place, Helena Area Christian Home Educators. And first place, Division B, Meteorology, Hamilton Middle School. Next event, Mission Possible. Third place, Helena Area Christian Home Educators. Second place, Huntley Project School. And first place, Division B, Mission Possible, Corvallis Middle School. Next event, Reach for the Stars. Third place, Helena Middle School. Second place, Hamilton Middle School. And first place, Division B, Reach for the Stars, Helena Area Christian Home Educators. Next event, Vehicle Design. Third place, Helena Area Christian Home Educators. Second place, Helena Middle School. And first place, Division B, Vehicle Design, Corvallis Middle School. Next event, Water Quality. Third place, Helena Area Christian Home Educators. Second place, Helena Middle School. And first place, Division B, Water Quality, Absorki Junior High School. Next event, Write It, Do It. Third place, Libby Middle School. Second place, Absorki Junior High School. And first place, Division B, Write It, Do It, Target Range School.
Joe, I think that's the end of our of all of our events for Division B, if I'm correct. So next up, we'll have our top teams overall in Division B. I did just want to share a couple comments that have come in. I'm seeing lots of yay. So happy right now. So we have some excited competitors and coaches out there in our audience. And thank you for that presentation.
Absolutely. All right, Susie. So drum roll, please. Overall, Division B, third place, Hamilton Middle School. Second place, Corvallis Middle School. And first place overall, Division B, Helena Area Christian Home Educators. And Helena Area Christian Home Educators actually medaled in 9 events and are a relatively new competitor to our Science Olympiad. And so we just extend our appreciation and congratulations for a job well done.
Awesome. A trophy will be arriving for you in the mail.
All right, so we will transition now to our Division C award winners. And so our first event is actually a trial event. And so it doesn't count towards overall team scores, but it still allows participants to be able to earn medals, and that is the agricultural science. Third place, North Toole County High School. Second place, Fergus High School. And first place, Division C, Agricultural Science, Billings Central Catholic High School. Our next event, Anatomy and Physiology. Third place, Fergus High School. Second place, Corvallis High School. And first place, Division C, Anatomy and Physiology, Libby Middle High School. Our next event is Astronomy. Third place, Culbertson High School. Second place, Corvallis High School. And first place, Division C Astronomy, Hamilton High School. Our next event, Chem Lab. Third place, Gallatin High School. Second place, Helena High School. And first place, Division C Chem Lab, Billings Central Catholic High School. Our next event, Codebusters. Third place, North Toole County High School. Second place, Jefferson High School. And first place, Division C Codebusters, Hamilton High School. For our next event, Detector Building. Third place, Libby Middle High School. Second place, North Toole County High School. And first place, Division C Detector Building, Hamilton High School. Our next event, Experimental Design. Third place, Helena High School. Second place, Park High School. And first place, Division C Experimental Design, North Toole County High School. Our next event, Fossils. Third place, Billings Central Catholic High School. Second place, Corvallis High School. And first place, Division C Fossils, Helena High School. Our next event, GeoLogic Mapping. Third place goes to Park High School. Second place, Fergus High School. And first place, Division C, Geologic Mapping, Helena High School. Our next event, Helicopter. Third place, Hamilton High School. Second place, Billings Central Catholic High School. And first place, Division C Helicopter, Fergus High School. Our next event, Protein Modeling. Third place goes to Fergus High School. Second place, Billings Central Catholic High School. And first place, Division C Protein Modeling, goes to Gallatin High School. Our next event, Sounds of Music. Third place, Helena High School. Second place, Fergus High School. And first place, Division C Sounds of Music, goes to Culbertson High School. Our next event, Vehicle Design. A third place finisher, North Toole County High School. Second place, Hamilton High School. And first place, Division C Vehicle Design, Corvallis High School. Our next event, Water Quality. Third place is awarded to Fergus High School. Second place, Billings Central Catholic High School, Team 2. And first place, Division C Water Quality, Park High School. Next event, Write It, Do It. Third place is awarded to Fergus High School. Second place, Hamilton High School. And first place, Division C, Write It, Do It, Billings Central Catholic. All right, Susie, we're ready now for the Division C overall.
Yeah, maybe I'll share just a couple comments that have come in real quickly here. Thanks for that presentation, Joe. We heard from a 6th grader. I'm assuming that's their first time in Science Olympiad, who got a 3rd and a 2nd. That's pretty awesome. Way to go. Very cool. Somebody asked about a small school award this year. We will have a small school award this year, and we will be announcing those very shortly. Somebody says, thank you for working so hard. I love science. Somebody else asked about the small school award, and we will have that right after this. So Joe, thank you, and take it away.
All right, thank you, Susie. So our overall winners for Division C, third place, Corvallis High School. Second place goes to Fergus High School. And for our first place overall Division C winner, defending champions, Hamilton High School. Congratulations. All right, at this time, we'll be transitioning, as Susie mentioned, to the small school awards. Anything to add, Susie, before we make that announcement?
No, I think we're good. Just I want to chip in with Dr. Hicks and say congratulations to all these teams. Good job.
All right, for our small schools division, Division B, Overall goes to Edzorki Junior High School. Congratulations. And for our small schools, Division C, North Toole County High School. Congratulations.
Awesome. Well, way to go, everybody. I'm really excited for all the schools that placed and all the medalists and the competitors. I'm seeing a little bit in the chat here. Feel free to share any congratulations for your teammates or anything like that. Somebody asked if the recording will be posted so they can show it. Yes, usually when we end, WebEx sends us a recording in about 15 to 20 minutes, and then our plan is to get that posted onto our YouTube channel ASAP. So I do think we can have that done within the hour, and we will send that link to everybody via Olympiad. So we will do our best to get this posted really fast so everybody can see it and share it with other teammates who couldn't make it for this ceremony. I see some congratulations here in the chat. Good job, everyone. And I do want to say thanks once again. I know this year was not an easy one. We changed the format, we changed the time, we made you do lots of technology you've never done before. The coaches were kind of with us to the bitter end as we made some changes and clarified everything. So thanks again to everybody for being part of Science Olympiad. We are really hoping that everything is back to normal next year. What's most rewarding for us is to get to hang out with you. And we love having you come to Bozeman, having the STEM night at the Museum of the Rockies, just getting to hang out on campus and meet our cool students. So it was a bummer for us. We didn't get to do that next year, but keeping our fingers crossed that everything returns to normal and we can see all of your happy faces next year at MSU Bozeman. Let's see, somebody asked about the score sheets. Those will be available tomorrow and they'll be in Olympiad, so you can go in and check on all the different events. And coaches, if you have any questions for us, please just reach out by phone or email or through Olympiad. This year was definitely different, so please definitely connect with us if you have any questions. Okay, and yes, the results will be posted online. Let's see, I'm just going to take a quick moment here and see if anybody has any last questions or comments. Congrats for medaling to Jefferson High School. Got some fans out there. And Joe, thank you for being resilient with the technology as well, right? It's a steep learning curve for everybody this year. So thanks for being flexible and driving the slideshow from your end. I really appreciate that.
Most definitely happy to do so.
Yeah, awesome. Well, that goes fast when we don't have to wait for our judges to forensically write down the scores and literally run them up to the stage. So thanks everybody for being here. We will get this recording posted ASAP, and you can check tomorrow in Olympiad to find all your scores and results. So thanks everybody. Have a wonderful evening, and looking forward to seeing you next year. Thank you. Joe, I'm just hanging out for a second to make sure we can get our recording all set here.
Sounds good.
Yep. All righty, well, I think we are going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you, Dr. Hicks. Thanks, everybody, for being here.